feeling stuck, stressed, like something's holding you back, I want you to go see my friend Sheila Tillich. You've heard her on the podcast. She's a transformative healer. I just experienced my first session with Sheila, and I got to tell you, it was more than I ever expected. Sheila has a unique approach that addresses the, quote, issues in your tissues, uncovering and releasing stored emotions that we've built up over the years, the stuff we've stuffed down, and all those energetic blocks that hinder your well-being. Why take my word for it? Experience it for yourself. And you can do that by visiting SheilaTillich.com to book your healing journey. Sheila Tillich, because true healing begins from within. Well, hello, my friends. It's Bill. And if you love great conversation, ridiculous stories, and a little controlled chaos, you're in the right spot. It's Billified. We'd love you to check out BillMoranProductions.com. Favorite it. You can stream the latest podcast there, watch some behind-the-scenes shenanigans, and even witness our legendary karaoke adventure, because nothing says top-tier entertainment like us belting down an 80s power ballad. And hey, if you want to help keep the pirate ship afloat, there's a link in the podcast description to become a supporter. We appreciate you. We love you here at Billified.
When your old career gives you lemons, throw in some ice, mix in some vodka, and call it a podcast. From the Mac of All Trades studio in Fairport, and driven by Victor Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, it's Billified, the Bill Moran Podcast.
Welcome. Thanks for getting your pod on. Thanks for telling a friend. That's how we spread the word about the pirate ship. Follow us on Instagram. We have the Billified pod page. It's Billified_pod. And you can go there. We just did a pregame video with the one and only Dougie Fresh. I think he even gave us the rap from 1988 on there.
Woo! Yeah, I think so.
That's on there as well. Before we get too far into something, I'm going to get into this tomorrow because Danny will be back and he knows this guy. But Bob Rivers, who is a big radio personality, West Coast, but was known for his parody tunes and different things, he passed away. He had esophageal cancer, and I think he was 68 years old, so fairly young. But I had just read something. He had moved back to Vermont, retired from radio, played keyboards with Hart when the sisters got into a fight, and they each went out as Hart. So Ann went as one band, and he played keyboards with, I think, for Ann Wilson.
Was it Heart to Heart, like the TV show?
No. It was Hart, the rock band Hart,
yes,
with Nancy Wilson. So really unique guy, talented dude. And I once started a whole cavalcade of shit at a radio conference because he was doing some kind of, see, this is where I need Danny, but he was doing some kind of presentation. He was, and he was considered like one of the biggest in the industry. And he's doing something. He goes in. He was using new technology. It was new at the time that people could text in and you could see it. So people started texting like dumb little things, and then I wrote in something absolutely smart ass, and the whole fucking room erupted. But I can't remember what it was. I just know.
What was this, 1992, 1991?
No, this would have been probably like 2012, 20.
Oh, so not so
13.
long ago. 13 years ago.
You didn't have the technology to like text the radio station at 9876 or whatever it was.
Okay.
Yeah, whatever. So they didn't. That was a newer technology for the time. But I'll save that for tomorrow with Danny. But
okay.
Bob Rivers, a little rest in peace. Maybe we'll play one of his parody songs later on today. But in the meantime, Dougie Fresh comes in here, and Dougie's telling me about, we're talking, and I go, I've been going to the gym, and Doug's like, yeah, bought myself some new gym clothes.
I don't fit into them yet.
And then
I'm watching. They had the
No, what did you do after?
I said I went to Wegmans and bought some ice cream. I am a terrible. If any of you know what a Mexican sundae is, do you know what a Mexican sundae?
I do, and is it unique to here or no? No, I think I've had it elsewhere.
They have them at Wegmans, so it's vanilla ice cream.
Wait, they haven't pre-made?
No, but you can get them at Wegmans. I don't think they don't have them pre-made.
Right. So the Mexican sundae, from what I remember, correct me if I'm wrong.
Vanilla ice cream.
There's all this stuff with sundae, peanuts in there.
Oh yeah.
And then hot sauce.
No, chocolate syrup.
But I thought there was hot sauce too.
No, not hot sauce.
I swear to God, there was hot sauce.
You have vanilla ice cream. You put them in a bowl. Then you put the bowl in the microwave. And you got to let it warm for about 10, 15 seconds. That way it's easier to scoop up. then the chocolate syrup. Then the Spanish peanuts. That's what they call it. All while I'm watching Division I wrestling, which I used to do. And I'm like, I should get back into wrestling. I look good and, should lose some weight. All while I'm eating the Mexican sundae. I'm like, I made that point in my life. Like, I'm going to give it one more shot. I'm going to lose weight. I'm going to look good. Or just get more Mexican sundaes and fuck it and just go. I got a picture of it. I sent it to somebody. Like, what are you doing? You watching the wrestling? I'm like, yeah, this
Mexican sundae.
I go, this is what I'm doing.
Hold that up to the camera.
Like, you watching the wrestling? I'm like, oh yeah, this is delicious. How's it going? I'm like, it's all gone. I'm like, but I'm using, and this is no lie. I go, I'm using smaller bowls. So I don't use but I had two of them. I had two instead of one, so I'm like, oh god.
There's no challenge you can't overcome. There's no challenge. Smaller bowl, double it up.
Double it up. So I was watching Division I wrestling and eating Mexican sundaes. I have just enough tonight because you got to end it with the ice cream being gone, the nuts being gone, and the syrup being gone all at the same time. Because if you still got half a bag of nuts, all you got to do is go buy more ice cream. And
so this is your way of not tempting yourself?
Yes.
You are so full of shit.
I know, I'm so bad.
You are so completely full of shit.
My mind games to fuck myself. You end everything, and then you're like, all right, I'm not going back to Wegmans.
Right.
I'm not going to do this.
No.
It's only March, and I'm eating ice cream. What's going to happen in the summer?
What's going to happen in the summer? You're going to fucking explode like a whale. Well, soon we're going to hear that from the west side.
I talk whale.
Yes, I know. I've seen them.
Yeah. She was big.
How big was she?
How big? She wanted me on top. I had to get a ladder.
I
got on top. My ears popped. She was big. I met her in the Macy's Day Parade. She was wearing ropes.
I just find it so funny that you would say, like, all this effort. You make the effort to go buy gym clothes.
Yeah.
And then
I'm like, I'm going to get back in the gym. It's nice weather. I can get out.
Yeah.
I'm like,
no.
I forget what it was that triggered it. Something I saw, and I'm like, gosh damn, could I go for some ice cream? I'm like,
you are easily persuaded.
But it was, you know what happened? What did I do? Oh, it was actually a great story. I had $6 in cash in my pocket.
Oh, hey.
And I play a little quick draw every now and
then.
So I played 6, 16, 9, 19, and then I played the 4 combos, 6, 9, 16, 19. And I went and got my ice cream and my nuts, and I paid for them with a card. And I go back and check out my tickets, and I won $60.
Look at this.
I'm like, so ice cream equals money. I'm like, this isn't a new theory. So I played some.
This is like your lucky socks kind of thing.
Yeah.
Your lucky singlet that you never washed when you were wrestling.
That's true.
Yeah.
I can't remember my last thing. But so that was how the weekend went. And Penn State won the Big Ten. And then in 2 weeks, it's the national championship that's going to be in Philadelphia.
Okay. You going to go?
No.
Any desire to go?
Yes. It's on my bucket list.
It is on your bucket list.
Yeah. I'd like to go. They've got a.
Well, it's not every year. It's not going to be in Philly.
No, they changed the years.
So it's 5 hours away.
Yeah.
Right now.
Right. But within the next 5 years, it should be closer. It might even be in New York again. There was this wrestler, Ali Yanni Diakomahalis. And he was from Hilton.
Yeah.
And I actually wrestled his father back in the day in high school. Yeah.
Yanni was impressive.
He was one of four-time national championships, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
And he lost to go to the Olympics in the final match. But
he was a national champion
all 4
Division
years
I.
in Cornell, and now the youngest brother is coming up.
Yeah.
I think he's a red shirt this year, so the next couple of years he should be.
I remember Yanni coming into
caliber for the national championship or whatever weight class. So that would be cool to go see.
That would be very cool to go see.
We wanted to go see Yanni, but I don't think it was close enough. I think it was during the COVID years too.
Yes. So Doug just starts telling me that he was dog sitting and his friend's dog died, and they had to put it down, or it died.
He just passed away.
He
had cancer.
Yeah.
And they tried chemo and a couple other things to give him some more life. And they both had their own vacations. They had already planned for it, already paid for, and I'm like, yeah, no problem.
So you were going to watch the dog, knowing the dog is on its last legs.
Yes.
And the guy promised you that the dog wouldn't die.
Well, you could promise anybody that.
Sure.
I was with both of them.
Yeah.
And like the dog, he's going to be fine. He's got, we're going to take it. We'll both be back by the time he wasn't eating. He was drinking a lot.
Yeah.
But not eating. I was putting some deli meat in the microwave, frying it up, trying to get it close to his nose so he could smell it. And he's just kind of moving his mouth.
Yeah, that's what people are going to do with you someday.
Probably. Well,
hey, Doug, here's
a deviled egg. I'm like, ooh, deviled egg.
Okay.
And sometimes he would take it, sometimes not.
Yeah.
He still slept with me. He was a cuddler to the very end. He was just a sweet.
What kind of dog?
Just a Boston Terrier.
Oh, yeah, the Boston Terrier. I said to Doug, if that dog died while Doug was watching it, and I just started laughing. I don't know why, because I'm picturing Doug. I think you would get I think you'd unravel a little bit.
You know what? I have a lot of scenarios for setting up the breast cancer fundraiser and what's going to happen, how to do. I did not set it up whatever happened. If he dies.
Yeah,
I never thought that.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Is like, and then you're gonna feel bad, like it was your fault. And I know you.
Oh gosh, am I digging a hole in the backyard? Am I taking him to the vet? Am I calling did he just run away? I mean, what am I gonna?
So I told Doug, this is a story. I should get my brother on sometime, but.
So Bill tells this story after this, and that's when I started cracking up. And then I've got another story after this.
We had a dog. My family had a dog. It was golden retriever named Bailey. And Bailey was actually bought by another family that we're friends with. I went to school with one of the kids, and my brother did as well. And they had a dog. Their first dog was Whiskey. Their father was an alcoholic. I'm not kidding.
They're Bailey and Whiskey. I would think so.
So they didn't want. All of a sudden, they didn't want Bailey. So we took it, and I don't know if my parents paid for it. I don't even know, but we just fell in love with that dog. It was the best behaved dog. Just a wonderful golden retriever, beautiful. And Bailey lived about 13 years. And my brother. After he graduated undergrad, he was not sure what he was going to do. And I think he had a job in New York City. And it was one of these jobs where he was negotiating contracts on behalf of the city with the fire department and the police department. But he's part of a team. And he said that all of a sudden one day they kind of thinking, hey, they brought in a 30-year cake for a guy. And my brother's like, I can't do this. And he quit. And he bought a bicycle. And he went out to Seattle, and he biked from Seattle back east. You can do it. There's trails, books, all this stuff. And then after that, it was like, well, what am I going to do now? So he comes back, and that's when my parents said, well, live here, figure it out. And then he decided to go to grad school, and the rest is history. But during that time, my parents go to Europe, and the dog's really sick. And my brother calls me and goes, I think Bailey's dead. And I go, well, how do you know? There's no movement. I go, well, go down and where are you? I'm on the stairs looking down. I go, well, go downstairs and look. So he gets close to it. He goes, I can't hear anything. So I'm like, well, you're going to have to get the dog up to the vet or something. You can't have a dead dog because all of a sudden the bodily fluids, you can't,
Yes, I forgot about that.
Right. I mean, the muscles relax and they're stuffed. So I said, I go.
Just like some of my dates. Hold a mirror.
Buddy.
Eileen, are you still? I got the mirror under there. Like, okay.
So he takes the dog to the vet. I guess eventually the dog dies. So when he gets up there, the vet gives him a choice and says, do you want to.
What is option? Option B is more expensive.
Well, no.
No. I got it.
Yeah.
Option B is more expensive. You just cremate the dog by himself.
Yeah.
And it's more money. What was option A?
Well, I think option A was: do you want to take the remains of the dog, bury it yourself, in a competitive cemetery, or what we can do is we have a bunch of dogs we're going to cremate. have.
So instead of just himself being burned up, he's in with Tippy and Frankie and Sneakers.
And you've got Fluffy's in there, and they fry them all up, and then they just scoop into urns. So if they had 4 dogs, 4 urns, but you don't know that you've got all. It wouldn't all be Bailey.
They got the big spoon out there to make sure you get a little bit.
So my parents are in Europe. My brother can't get a hold of him, so he goes, my parents would absolutely want. And I think the cost was something between, I'm going to say these numbers, and I may be wrong, and this is going back about 25 years, let's say. Somewhere between $200 and $500. I think it was $500 to have the dog done by himself. So my father comes in, what are you doing? $500? I could have got it for $200. What are we doing? And I think somewhere they still had Bailey's. I think in my mom's house there may be Bailey's ashes. Craving the perfect night out? I want you to look no further than Cobblestone on Main, located in the heart of Webster at 109 West Main Street. Cobblestone is your ultimate destination for a truly unforgettable evening. Warm up with their expertly crafted cocktails featuring an unrivaled wine list that'll tantalize your taste buds. Their upscale bar offers a variety of premium beers and delectable small plates that are guaranteed to impress. So, whether you're planning an intimate dinner or a fun night out with friends and family, Cobblestone on Main delivers an experience that'll keep you coming back for more. Sophisticated, delicious, memorable. Cobblestone on Main, where every moment is a celebration. Remember that New Year's resolution list from January? The one that's somehow gotten longer instead of shorter? Yeah. Let's be honest. Are you really going to tackle that electrical work yourself? And sure, you say you want to finish the basement, but the last thing you framed was probably a family photo. Time to call the real pros, Mac of all trades. From that annoying dripping faucet that your wife is always complaining about to a complete kitchen makeover, these people are the genuine article. Electrical work, they got it. Drywall, they've hung miles of it. Full bathroom remodel, they'll make it shine. Don't let your home improvement dreams stay dreams. Call Mac of all trades, 585-202-9218. And when you call, thank them on behalf of Billified. They built our amazing studio. Check them out at macofalltrades.net, because let's face it, your DIY project shouldn't stand for destroy it yourself. Mac of all trades, making your honey-do list a honey-done list. As the world has evolved, I think some people have trouble with it, right? People will say, we're to this, we're to that. And the pendulum always swings a certain way. And I think there's been some good that has come out of things. Like, I think even the Me Too, I think there was stuff, the Harvey Weinsteins and the Cosby shit should never have gone on. And okay, we kind of, and then we go a little too far and it goes a little that way. But somebody sent me this and it took me down. I'm now wondering if I should actually play it or not.
Why not? We're a very open podcast.
This is from
especially on Tuesdays.
This is a PSA from 1974.
PSA,
public service announcement, trying to encourage people to. This is an attempt to make society a little more accepting. Okay. So let's be a little more.
1974.
So, now we have things like, LGBTQ, which there's an effort to try to get people to be more tolerant and more in society. Let's treat everybody right. This is 1970.
Yeah, I don't think you should play it. This is going to go totally wrong. But
why?
I don't know.
What do you think it is? What do you think it could be? From 1974, and I'm not kidding. This is real. This was on TV and stuff.
I would think black rights at that time.
Nope.
Today, being retarded means leading a full life. Retarded people go to work or school just like their neighbors and come back to a real home. A supervised home, right in the neighborhood, where they belong. Being retarded never stopped anyone from being a good neighbor.
Okay. All right. That was a PSA. They were trying to accept it, right? Yeah. Look at you trying to eat your laughter.
I am not.
Bust. You were about ready to bust.
I can't believe that was on, but I can believe it.
Well, yes, because if you had a group home in a neighborhood, people would get nervous or scared.
Well, first of all, you don't use the R word anymore.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Yes,
it's passe. It is passe. But that was all over television. And it's one of those ones that you kind of go, whoa. It's like, whoa. Kind of makes you think, like, what are we doing here? That's all. I listened to it, and it did make me go, oh, my God.
How times have changed.
Well, times have changed, and I don't know that many people are in maybe group homes like that. I think we have a little more mainstreaming in society, that sort of stuff. I don't know.
Well, some people think there's something in the water because the rate of autism that shot up or more aware of it. And I don't know if Down syndrome would be in that. There's different levels of that, too.
There's spectrum. Yeah, it's all a spectrum. It's a spectrum.
Where you're able to communicate and talk or not.
That house is so far on the spectrum. It's their cable provider and internet provider. That's how deep on the spectrum they are. What?
Nothing.
Come on.
I'm not saying anything.
Come on. What are you afraid of? What are you afraid of over there?
Nothing.
What are you afraid of? That's. I just thought that was interesting. How about this? This is a commercial.
You have another one?
This is a commercial from I don't know what year, but it was the Flintstones. So probably maybe the 60s.
They used to have cigarettes in their commercials.
The Flintstones have been brought to you by.
Oh, I want to guess. Was it Parliament? Cool?
No.
Oh, it was a cigarette brand, though, right?
Yes, it was.
What?
The Flintstones have been brought to you by Winston. America's best-selling, best-tasting filter cigarette. Winston tastes good like a cigarette should.
Hey, Bonnie, I'm going to smoke a doob in the back.
How about that?
Yeah, that I knew. Yeah.
But
that was a primetime TV show based off the Honeymooners.
Yes. So that it was probably at night. Adult cartoons?
Time.
Yeah. That's what I mean. But adult cartoons. Interesting. I always
beginning to Family Guy. I mean, back then, but I mean,
yeah.
And they slept in separate beds.
Yes.
And then Pebbles came along and, hey, Bon, guess what I was doing with Wilma last night?
What were you doing?
I was rocking her world.
Jesus Christ!
I was doing it rock style. Hey, Fred.
Go ahead.
Wilma was walking by. He had no curtains. The elephant was all done in the shower, and I took a look. By the way, you're out of scotch.
All right.
You have another one?
Now, this is a commercial. It's a woman. And listen, this was on TV. And I'm going to say this had to be from the 50s.
I bought the fresh stick, just as you told me.
The fresh stick.
You're absolutely right. It's neat and quick, and it goes on dry. It did make me feel cool and sweet, just as you said. I did everything you said, but my boss still hasn't asked me to lunch.
Unlike some deodorants, Fresh doesn't guarantee you'll get ahead in business. All Fresh does is keep you fresh.
When you think of it, that's quite a lot.
I like the typewriter in the background. So.
Yeah. No, she's sitting there typing.
Right.
Yeah,
wondering why she's not getting it.
Yeah. Why am I not taking a lunch by the boss?
Right.
I smell good. I used the fresh stick.
I look good.
It's like, but that would never fly today. And nor should it. I mean, that's, I get it. I get that. I get the Winston one. I even get the word of the other one, but I'm trying to make a tolerant society. That's all. That's what they were trying to do.
Right. That's what they were trying to do.
That was the attempt. That was the big attempt. But it's shocking when you look back.
Now there's a program. I mean, obviously, probably see you can change your voice into all these actors and whoever. And the same way with calling your parents up that your son's in jail and
in Canada, right? Yeah. I had a car accident. He's in the hospital, and we need money.
He's got a phone. And you're like, Mom, this is Bill.
Yeah,
and it sounds just like you. They get it off the podcast, and then. Mom and dad are sending $5,000 to a scam. Mm-hmm. Yeah. The real thing, they're saying you have to have a code word or
you should have a code word.
Yeah.
Yes.
To know that it's you.
Right.
Where'd you go to high school? Your high school, your first animal, one buried
What's
in the backyard.
What's your mother's maiden name, fucker? Huh? Mother's maiden name or you get nothing? Wouldn't you know, I think most people, it's usually like the grandmother. Or somebody, because grandma may not know your daily whereabouts. You know what I'm saying?
Probably not.
You know what I mean? If you're home,
because they're both passed.
There's a chance that mom and dad would know the whereabouts of a college kid. Even no, he's on campus. Or hey, I got a call. Bobby's in in Canada. He got arrested for DWI up there. What? And then I think my first thing would be, all right, hang on a second, and I'd hang up and I would call the kid. Where are you?
Right.
You know what I mean? Wouldn't you do that?
Yeah.
Because the scam sounds. No, of course you're not. Of course, that's
but
what
if
they're
you're
hoping.
divorced or you're like, hey, I'm on the phone with the authorities, you tell your wife, call Bobby, see if it's him. But if you're all alone, all right, let me talk to my son while he's in jail. Well, then give me your number.
What's it like to be all alone all the time?
It's scary sometimes. Like if I die, who's gonna find me? You know, like
you're gonna be like Gene Hackman 2 weeks later.
Yeah, I'm face down in between masturbating and having a heart attack.
God!
Not me. I read about it somewhere. No, that's not me. I'd be face down with a Mexican sundae, suffocated to death. Deviled eggs in the refrigerator for 4 weeks.
We'd put one last Facebook photo up of your head. We'd hold you like this, like you're a hostage. Pull back to ice cream, chocolate,
the ISIS ice cream,
nuts in your beard. He died doing what he loved. Myers Motorhome Madness is going on all month long at all 3 Rochester area Myers RV locations. Over 275 new and used RVs ready to roll. Choose from the top brands like Integra, Forest River, Thor, Jayco, and East West, all at the best prices in the market. Incredible deals on prior year Class C rental models starting at just $74,897. Family owned since 1967, Myers RV has been your trusted Rochester RV expert for generations. Now with 3 convenient locations in Caledonia, Farmington, and Webster. Don't miss the biggest deals of the season during Myers Motorhome Madness. Your dream RV adventure awaits. Learn more at MyersRVs.com today. Life throws challenges. Work injuries shouldn't steal your peace of mind. When you're hurt on the job, there's one team that fights for you. Connors and Ferris. Look, dealing with workers' compensation is complicated. Insurance companies, employers, legal paperwork. It's overwhelming. Not anymore. Call 262-COMP. That's right, just 262-COMP and let Connors and Ferris take the weight off your shoulders. They don't just handle claims. They secure your rights, your benefits, your future. They have offices across New York State, New York City, Syracuse, Rochester, and Buffalo. They're always there working for people. Stop worrying, start healing. Connors and Ferris, advocating for workers, delivering peace of mind. Call right now, 262-COMP. Connors and Ferris, your workers' comp attorneys. I'll summarize this article that I read today. In many cases, this woman told the BBC that their doctors failed to assess.
Big black cock?
No, this would be the British broadcast company.
I'm way off.
No, yes, you were way off.
Sorry.
Their doctors failed to assess the impact of the medication on their bodies over time. This woman, so it's like dopamine, a class of drugs used for Parkinson's, okay, and restless leg syndrome have been linked to extreme impulse control disorders, pushing patients into risky sexual behaviors. Reports suggest that the drug maker GSK has known about these effects since about 2003. So you're going on 22 years here.
So wait, they're pushing them into risky sexual positions?
Behavior. Yeah.
So they're getting hornier?
Uh-huh. But
really?
But failed to adequately warn patients, leading to cases of hypersexuality, addiction, and even criminal behavior.
Stop.
Yes. Even criminal behavior. Now,
for taking a drug?
It raises a lot of questions from an
What's Michael J. Fox on?
An ethical standpoint.
If he's got paralysis, no, what is it? It's not paralysis.
He has Parkinson's.
Parkinson's, that's the one. I was the Parkinson's, yeah.
Yes, and we're talking about some people with Parkinson's. Oh. So patients described
You ever date a woman with Parkinson's?
No, Doug, have you?
Oh, yeah. I mean, the hand job is unbelievable.
Okay. It's wonderful. Thanks for the visual.
That and the bingo parlor.
So it can lead. The patients describe overwhelming urges they couldn't control, often resulting in financial ruin, shame, legal trouble. Despite the lawsuits and scientific studies, the company maintains the drug is safe and effective, leaving the question how much responsibility lies on pharmaceutical companies versus the medical systems warning patients. Now, every comic gets on stage, and what do? They talk about drugs and the list of side effects. you're going to have anal leakage. I mean, those jokes have been around for a long time.
From certain comics, yeah.
From certain comics. And I go...
This is one drug or a combination of two
No,
or three.
this is one. One for restless leg and one for Parkinson's disease. That is affecting people. 160.
Are you taking them both at the same time? Or
No,
they both do this to you?
They both do this.
Okay.
So 163-year-old guy, and this is the part where I go, I can't believe it. Because maybe the warning label should say it's going to turn you into a 3 a.m. Craigslist ad or something. You know what I mean? I'm up and horny. Who else is up? But he claimed that he molested or had sex, did some kind of deviant thing with a 7-year-old. And I go, isn't that what? How do you go 63 years on the planet and this
and then
gets
he's blaming
revealed
it on a drug?
by a drug? Yeah, so that
I can't believe
that's
that.
one I can't really get behind. But
that's terrible, isn't it? I thought you were going to say something else.
No,
funny,
there is something else. There is something else that is a little more funny. There is this woman who did speak to the BBC about this, and she's in her 50s, and she said her previously low sex drive skyrocketed when she was on this restless leg drug to the point where she became fully addicted. She started selling underwear and explicit videos online, organizing phone sex with strangers, and compulsively shopping, racking up $30,000 in debt.
What was she buying?
I have no idea.
Well, it's not having sex. It's just talking to people about sex and buying.
Well, then she
lingerie.
sold her underwear and stuff like that. To cope, you're right. I don't think she was having sex, but she was horny. So this was a way, if she has nobody, to cope with the effects, she turned to self-medication using pain-relieving opioids, sleeping pills, and she ended up in rehab.
She's a stripper. How old is she?
Losing her driver's license and her job. In her 50s.
Okay, she's an old stripper.
She said, I turned to things that weren't healthy. I knew the behavior wasn't me, but I couldn't control.
It's always unhealthy after you get caught. Yes.
Well,
I got to blame it on something. Not that I'm just a degenerative nymphomaniac that likes to drink, do cocaine.
What if the person never had
no money,
any of that?
so I'm going to sell my underwear, which I've seen strippers do plenty of times. Mm-hmm. And then I get caught or I'm out of money and I can't pay rent. They're evicting me and, it's the drugs I'm taking.
But what if this person never had any problems prior to that? And then all of a sudden on this drug.
Everybody doesn't have any problems till they have problems. It's leading up and little by little.
Here's the thing I want to know is if there's a pleasure hack in this drug, like sometimes you take drugs not for the main effect, but for a side effect. They'll call it off-label prescriptions. And a doctor will say to you, listen, I'm going to give you this. It does help people with their blood pressure, but it also relieves, we've noticed, it reduces swelling or something like that. Okay. I don't know. Arthritis, let's say. So you could get it for that, but I go, if all of a sudden, why can't we just get the pleasure parts of it out of the drug and then use it recreationally?
Right.
You know what I mean? Why not? There's a market for it.
Absolutely.
There'd definitely be a market for it. Yeah. The article highlights.
I'm sorry to interrupt. I actually Ubered a guy early this morning. He was taking a trip to Europe, and he works for this pharmaceutical company that's making pills so your body can fix itself from inside to certain areas, blood pressure and even nearsightedness. And like Tylenol, it'll relieve pain, but it's killing your liver. Now they're coming out with pills that you take, and he goes, it's just amazing. And part of it is part of AI helping with the diagnosis and putting everything together scientifically. Right. So I think we're going to see that.
Yeah.
Sooner than...
I think the body repairs itself all the time.
Yeah.
Some
bodies faster than others.
Bog it down with a bunch of shit. There's a story, and I think it's out of Houston, and I saw this today. So a guy, I don't know if he was a child predator, but he was some kind of a predator. He dies. And a woman has been arrested because when he came to the funeral parlor, so it must have been in the news what he did or whatever, she mutilated his junk. She took a scalpel and went all over his body.
After he was dead.
Yeah, after he was dead.
Okay.
After he was dead. And this is her revenge. And I think she then turned to coworkers and go, this never leaves this room or something, which automatically means it's going to leave the room. So somebody told on her, and I think there is a dignity in death act that you can't mutilate someone's body as revenge. So she got arrested. But I think there's a dignity in death because no one outside of her would know. Because if this was a funeral or an open casket even, you're only seeing from the waist up or almost midway chest up.
Right.
So who would know? And you're clothed. They're clothed. But I go, holy Christ. She tried to get a little red. I go, and then,
why would you do that when you're by yourself?
Why are you all of a sudden going to hand out the moral? Don't you think if you're such a believer person, he's probably getting his right now. This suit just doesn't mean anything, but she mutilated
anyways. And don't tell anybody. You turn to somebody, you got his dick in his hand.
Don't say a word.
Don't say anything. I'm going to bury this in the backyard next to my dog.
I go, what kind of mutilation? Like, you just shred it so now it
looks
like a banana?
Grinder, the meat grinder? Oh,
yeah, it's like, you know what I'm saying? What do you do to it? And who knows? It doesn't say it was a family member that was affected by this guy or anything. I have no idea. I don't know how old he was. I'm not sure. But
was he he'd been arrested for being a pedophile?
Yeah, back in the day. Let me see. I'll find. Now you're gonna make me go find this story.
No, you don't have to.
No, it was out today, but I'm like, what would make you feel like you?
I mean, you were that mad at him, that hurt. You know, I guess I can understand.
You know what I'm gonna do?
I'm gonna cut his junk off.
I'm gonna get in there.
He should have went to a different funeral parlor.
Here we go. Embalmer arrested, accused of mutilating body of registered sex offender. So the person who died was a registered sex offender. A Houston embalmer was arrested and charged last week after allegations that she mutilated the corpse of a registered sex offender. The allegations were outlined in a complaint letter from the Texas Funeral Service Commission, accusing 34-year-old Amber Page.
Amber Page, two stripper names.
Hang on. Amber Page Laudermilk is her name. Lauder.
You don't have to spell it.
Because I was going to say Loudermilk, but
Loudermilk,
which is I think a show on Netflix or something. Amber Page Loudermilk of mutilating the corpse with a scalpel and threatening other employees not to say anything.
Wow, there you go. There's a threat.
A probable case affidavit alleges that she stabbed the body of Charles Roy Rodriguez, 58, and mutilated his genitals with a scalpel. Rodriguez died in a Houston hospital in January of natural causes.
58?
I was just going to say. See, I don't like hearing that. I don't like hearing people who died of natural causes around my age.
And then they can't figure out.
Because if somebody dies, I'll often go, they'll go, hey, man, did you hear so-and-so died? And I'll go, how? And they go, what do you mean how? I go, how? What do you mean? I go, was it a car? Tell me it was a car accident. Tell me that he was fucking around saying, hey, watch this. Tell me something that he had a heart attack and he fucking died. So, so this case.
Well, you know what's worse than that?
What?
They told somebody that she cut his junk off.
Yes.
Dressed him. Now who's going to check the story? And how do you stop the bleeding? There's going to be.
Well, I don't think because if you're embalming. So it's embalming fluid, and I'm pretty sure, and if there's anybody who knows someone who works in a funeral parlor, please call us now at 585-206-8866. I think what they do for men, I don't know how they tell with women, because all your blood's out, and they put embalming fluid in you.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Through your veins. And the way they tell you're full is just like the turkey timer. When it's done, your dick goes up.
Really?
I'm pretty sure. I don't know this for. Hey! Don't. I'm swearing on it.
Okay. I'm not yelling. I'm not questioning.
I was told by somebody. I have a cousin who owns a funeral parlor. And
call him.
And I should call Kevin.
Kevin.
I should call Kevin.
Is he up?
I don't know. I haven't talked.
Is his dick up? Is he drinking embalming fluid?
I want to
get Viagra. So they came and somebody had to check that.
Yeah.
That his dick.
Yeah.
Well, where is it? What do you mean? He came in that way. That's how he died.
Ms. Loudermilk, we take the deceased pants off, please. Pull the sheet back. I think, don't they strip you naked when they put you on the slab?
I don't know. I've never been dead before. I don't work at a funeral parlor.
I've
I've dated some women that have gone there.
This is a case about two troubled people. The victim, wait, they have this. The victim, who was a registered sex offender, and the defendant, who is accused of viciously attacking his dead body. No matter what one thinks of his life, the law requires that he be treated with dignity and death. Leos. You know what Leos does? It makes life easier. Yeah, I like to go in there. I'm a big fan of Boar's Head cold cuts. Leos carries Boar's Head cold cuts. They have a grab-and-go case. So I don't have to wait in line at the deli. They have prepackaged, freshly, half-pound of Boar's Head roast beef, let's say. I can grab that, half-pound of cheese, and I'm in line and out the door. I probably grab some other things, too, like their stuffed bread. I love Leo's stuffed bread. Heat that up. It's a great snack. It's a great snack when the kids come home and they're hungry and all that. And, you know, you got busy, busy lives right now. Maybe you need to grab some meals just to have in the fridge. You can get everything from chicken parm, full salads, delicious quiches. It's all there and available to you at Leo's. And, of course, you got to get the cannolis. You go to Leo's, you got to come home with the cannoli. You don't come home with the cannolis, you're in trouble. Leo's, what's the best thing about Leo's? Everything. On Dispatch Drive in East Rochester, open every day. If you can't sleep at 2 a.m., why count sheep when you can count savings instead? Victor Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram makes it easy to shop anytime in any attire at victorcdjr.com. That's right. No need to put on pants. Browse their entire Ram 1500 truck inventory from the comfort of your couch. Right now, check out the incredible deals on the Ram 1500 Tradesman Crew Cab 4x4. You can lease it for just $329 per month for 39 months. First payment, DMV taxes, and fees due at signing. Need financing? Head to the Finance tab on victorcdjr.com. Use their payment calculator to see what your payments could be and get pre-approved with just a few clicks. When you're ready, the only thing left to do is to visit Victor Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in person. And we ask that you put on pants first. So remember, even when you can't sleep, VictorCDJR.com is always awake and waiting for you. Victor Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, where your dream ride is just a click away. You can comment on the show anytime by on our YouTube or Facebook. And we do have a comment here. It's, I want to be on the next show. Dad.
Oh, your dad?
Nope.
Oh.
Nope.
Nope. Kevin's dad?
No, he's dead.
Oh.
Nope. Nope.
Oh. Danny's dead?
I have it on the screen right now. Right now, and it says it has the person's name. Uh-huh. It's a woman, Kathy.
Oh.
And then it says, I want to, period. Capital, be on the next show, period.
Oh.
Dad.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. What do you think?
I think I'm not here next week.
Oh.
I have my euchre league. So, and in 2 weeks, I think I still have my euchre league.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So I guess it'll be a while. Fucking love it.
Yeah, I know you do.
Oh, I love it. All right. I take it off.
Okay. Yeah, that's all right. Hey.
It's nice to know that your dad's interested in what you're doing.
I hope he can figure out the Facebook so he can hear the whole episode.
My father used to say to me, you're on the radio. You know what I do when I hear someone talk on the radio? I push the button to channel that no one's
Change
talking.
the channel.
All the time.
Yeah.
You say that to me.
All to you.
Yeah.
Was he in Rochester when you were on the radio? Or when you were on the radio from where you lived?
I was in Poughkeepsie. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I used to come home. I was like 19. He was working on his doctorate at Fordham University in New York City. So he would be driving up the Taconic State Parkway, coming home. Sometimes it was a 2 hour, an hour and a half, 2 hour ride. And I would be getting on the air at midnight. And a lot of times I would read segments, not read it, but comment on things I saw in Rolling Stone about an artist or something like that. And I remember walking in the house and it goes, it doesn't even say good morning or hello because it's like 6, 7 o'clock. You're coming back in after a midnight to 6 shift. And he'd be at the kitchen counter. I'm 19 years old. He goes, Rolling Stone magazine is becoming your Bible, huh? And I'm like, I go, what? I'm like, what are you talking? Because your head's not thinking about, you're like, oh, yep, it's my Bible now. Uh-huh. That was like, I just didn't, I was like, I don't want to fucking engage in this shit. And so I didn't. It's like, okay.
Went right to bed?
No, I didn't. My whole thing was always like, I wasn't going to engage because to me, it was like, I'm talking to a wall to defend myself. And there's no point in me, I would always say is
absolutely just, you're not going to understand it.
I had in my little redneck town, I had a gym teacher who was your stereotypical cartoon gym teacher. He was from Dallas. His name was Mr. Stevenson. He was bow-legged, and he used to walk around and go, Moran, I'm not burning calories yelling at you all gym class here. Get your ass over here now. Like something like that. And then whatever, the burn calories stuck with me for my whole life, and I would always go, I'm not burning calories on that. I'm not burning calories. And that's what I've always said was Mr. Stevenson. And
that's a good one. That's a good line.
I used to think that when I was a kid with my father, I'm not burning calories trying to defend myself. It doesn't matter.
Right.
Because if he cared enough, he would follow it up with, it may be, hey, I'm a little concerned. Rolling Stone magazine is, they got some stuff in there. I'm not such a fan. Tell me about why you like it so much, would be how I would approach maybe my kids if I was, right? Let them have some investment in it, and maybe I learn something, and maybe I walk away and go, oh, I was wrong. But instead, it was just like these hard line dictates. You were this, you were this. I think I'll tell you one that came up recently. This bothered me. I'm saying this because I know that the thing here.
No, I can only imagine what he wanted. Nothing.
No, but there was a time where I had gotten into a fight at a party, and the guy was, I was a freshman in college. He was still in high school, but I think he was a year older than me. So he had been left back 2 years. Big guy. Big guy. So I gave him a black eye at one party. He comes up to me at another party and goes, remember me? And I turn to my friend. I turn my head like, and he just fucking unloads. Doug, it was like a freight train. I had 2 black eyes. I'm bleeding. I'm on the ground. I'm like, what the fuck just happened? And like
unconscious or just dazed real bad?
Dazed bad. It took a lot it would have taken a little more, but it caught me off guard, and I was hurt, and he did absolutely get the best of me.
Did he jump on top of you, or was that he walked away?
Yeah, he got on top of me, and but I don't remember what happened. I think one of my friends grabbed him off me, but I couldn't have fought back by that point. I was definitely stunned. So I actually wound up going to a friend's house, and my friend's mom said, you got to go to a hospital. So we went to the emergency room. They checked me out. My father was convinced that this was a beer brawl, as he referred to it, and wanted to know if I was drinking, was there alcohol in my blood. They wouldn't tell him because I was 18. So he refused to pay, and I had to pay the hospital bill. It seemed fairly standard. I mean, I had no problem with that. It was after that, now you're on the radio. They take you off the AM station. They're giving you more shifts on the FM station. They're asking you to stay for the summer. And he goes, and this is like months later. And he goes, I can remember this. And I always say to people, because memory, I believe, changes and can be manipulated. Because if I ask you what you had for lunch last Tuesday, you probably can't tell me.
Mexican Sunday.
But if something happened to you with your father and you were 16, you kind of it gets embedded. And I don't know what that is with the human brain, but certain things lock in.
Shock factor.
But then you go, okay, has this changed over time? Am I misremembering it? You ever see a video
I can tell you right now, no, you haven't.
No, well, here's my thing. Here's why I say that. You ever go back and you see a video of an event you were at, and then you see the video and you go, oh, it wasn't as cool as I thought it was. I always think videoing your wedding, to me, it would be a mistake because in your mind, it's one thing. How you perceived it that day was one thing. And then the reality of it is something slightly different. And you got, you can hear somebody arguing. You can hear this. It's all on the camera. Somebody's getting up there. Hey, happy couple. Hope you have a great wedding night. Something stupid like that. And in a way, I always go, it's never going to be what you remember it as. So I always even say that with memories. But my father said to me, he goes, Hey, you know what? It's an interesting thing to me. I think the same reason you're good on the radio and people like you on the radio is the same reason they want to punch you in the face in person. I remember going, what the fuck does what? What?
That was his analogy of
this was
your
over
life
because
at that point?
This was over because a guy had started a fight with my friend. I defended my friend and I gave him a black eye. He was a big burly macho guy. He couldn't believe that I did that to him. I had boxed around in gyms, so I knew how to get away from him and dodge. When he came up, and he pummeled the shit out of me. This had nothing to do with
a sucker punch.
Yeah, he didn't even know me.
Right.
We never really interacted. I knew who he was. He knew who I was. That was it. So, but to come out to you and go, hey, I think the same reason you're going to is the same thing that people in person want to punch you in the face.
How do you respond to that? You don't. Right? You're just like,
I just was like,
okay.
I went, what? And I was like, never mind. I'm glad you burned some brain power on that. That's awesome. Yeah. I don't think I said anything. I think oftentimes he would say these things and they were so concrete and they were so like just firm in your, this is the way it is, that you weren't going to change his mind, so why even fucking try? So I just tell you what you want to hear and go do what I was going to do. It didn't matter to me. Dougie Fresh, whose dad wants to come on the pod.
Have at it.
What?
Nothing.
No. It's all good.
It is all good.
For Doug, who was kind enough to help out his friend by dog sitting, didn't have to do all the...
It's sad. He was a great dog.
Yeah, I'm sure he was.
James was his name.
Comedy coming up when?
Saturday in Springwater.
Saturday in Springwater.
Yep.
All right. On the next episode, we're going to be talking, the tariffs thing has people scratching their heads.
Yeah.
So what does it really mean? We're going to talk to a local business owner who does a lot of business with other countries and things. It's Gray Metal. Is it Gray Metal Steel? I'm going to get the name wrong. Oh, no.
Come on now, Bill. Get your shit together. Don't make me call your father. I bet if it was a Rolling Stone magazine, you know the name of it.
Gray Metal Products. Thank you. Gray Metal Products. We'll be talking to the owner on the next episode to get a little clarity on all that. For Dougie Fresh, woo! I'm Bill Moran. We'll see you tomorrow.
Down in the know we was up to, they wouldn't let us in, and now we landed in Memphis like a raging